I'm Benjamin Salcedo.
I'm Joshua Salcedo.
And I'm Jake Thomas.
And we are your Fast Track.
So right now, how many of you are juniors or seniors currently at your school or involved in any extracurricular activities that are required for volunteer service hours and you're just having trouble finding it? Well, currently at our school, at Ivy Academia, there are 77 active National Honor Society members. In order to be in a National Honor Society, you need 40 volunteer hours, 20 on campus and 20 off campus. 34%, or 26 of the students in the National Honor Society, are having a struggle finding volunteer hours off campus. The remaining 57%, or 43 students of the National Honor Society, are having trouble maintaining their position as an active member for the same reason. Fast Track then comes into play by giving them the online internet connection by connecting them to any volunteer resources that they need according to their interests, hobbies, talents, and abilities that they have to benefit our community. So why is volunteering so important? Volunteering does not only provide physical and mental rewards to the giver and the receiver, but it also reaches out to the local community. It provides benefits such as humanitarian benefits such as all angles, helping the community, getting people together, making long-lasting relationships, and most of all, setting up our juniors and seniors to graduate above standards.
Fast Track's mission statement is to dedicate and serve the local community by innovating our volunteers one at a time.
Here at Fast Track, we have 5 members to run it efficient. We have Benjamin and Joshua Salcedo, head of our technology department. They are in charge of making the website, making it easy to use, and making it efficient to use for our customers. Abigail Salcedo is the head of our outreach department. She's in charge of finding volunteer services our volunteers can take part in. Jake Thomas is the head of our finance department. He is in charge of financial accounts and transactions. I'm Jean David and I'm the head of records here at Fast Track. I will keep the files up to date and I will keep track of all the services our volunteers can take.
Fast Track's main target market is pinpointed mainly on 11th and 12th grade students as they need most of their hours in order to graduate, minimally of 30 hours. At Ivy Academia, 23% of all students can successfully find all their 30 hours required, but the other 77 cannot, and with us engaging with that other 77, we are able to help them out with their 30 hours in order to graduate. In the future, we plan to target 9th and 10th grade and the younger audience who would like to volunteer at Fast Track.
We are located on Ivy Academia's high school campus, which gives us an advantage to easily connect with our middle school and high school students. Our website, yourfasttrack.org, allows people from the community to visit and check out the listings for volunteer opportunities that best fit their interests and hobbies.
Currently, since we are still in year 1 of our business, we are mainly targeting the juniors and seniors on campus. The juniors and seniors both need 250 credits to graduate at Ivy Academia. Part of those credits require at least a minimum of 30 hours of volunteer service. Fast Track will not only give them the volunteer hours that they need, but they will have a great time doing it as well.
Our current competition is volunteermatch.org. Volunteermatch.org is online, has over 16 years of experience, and is directed for anyone to volunteer based on what they want to do, which is similar to our idea, but unfortunately they're not as active or up to date.
We can tell that they're not. We can say that they're not active because based on personal experience, I actually submitted an application last year, and they still haven't gotten back to me.
But Fast Track, we are online, we reach out to the community, and we are in school. We will keep track of the time you spent volunteering and the organizations you have helped volunteer with. Our service is a nonprofit, which means donors who help us to apply the funds that we need can get a tax deductible. And the money can go to supporting our website domain and getting rental vans to transport the volunteers to and from their destination. Even though we are a nonprofit organization, there is money needed and able for us to run. With that being said, we will host fundraisers within our community, enable for us to meet the mandatory funds to supply us for additional costs such as rental vans.
In our first year, we want to target 11th and 12th graders, a total of 102 students at Ivy Academia.
show you what yourfasttrack.org is really all about. Getting involved in the community is easy, and here at Fast Track, we are dedicated to raise the young men and women We are dedicated to assist the young men and women by letting them choose what they enjoy to do, as well as benefiting their community through our website.
To get started, we have an application form where you can send us your personal information, and we can set an appointment where we can discuss your interests, skills, and hobbies to find services for you and the community.
Try using Chrome. That might help. There you go.
Check with her.
We have here the application form. You can tell us, we have a text box right down below where you can tell us more about your interests prior to meeting up with us and discussing further.
Telling us your interests make it easier for us to connect you to a volunteer opportunity that's enjoyable for you and will get you the necessary hours needed. And since we're in year one, we only target juniors and seniors as of now. While you're signed up, feel free to look around on our website.
Here is a list of past projects we have helped organize and connect people with.
In the past, we have helped the California Wildlife Center, the West Valley Food Pantry, and the Malibu Creek State Park.
Here are a list of our upcoming opportunities where you can sign up and based on what you want to see if there are any opportunities for you to volunteer.
Just remember, if you're interested in volunteering in one of these, please let us know in your description box. For instance, I like working with children, but I would also like to work at the 4th of July Summer Spectacular.
At Fast Track, we have many FAQs that we have. So we decided to create some of the FAQs because we could answer them. One of them is, I don't have a ride, I don't have the time, but I need volunteer hours. So we responded with each event per week is 1 to 2 hours, maybe, and it's convenient for everyone.
Another frequently asked question that we have is, I don't have a ride. Here at Fast Track, we like to make sure that most events are local in the community, and our current community right now is the West Valley community. If it is not local, we will try our best to get you a ride with one of our rental vans, which you can get with one of the funds that we get supplied with. Another frequently asked question is, I'm not able to volunteer anymore, what should I do? If you cannot volunteer anymore for some reason, you can just simply contact us at info@yourfasttrack.org and let us know that you are not able to volunteer. We will then remove you from our database, but keep your logged times you have spent volunteering, and you are welcome to return at any time.
Are most opportunities available on the weekends? As a matter of fact, they are. Every month, we have one big event. Either it would be a trash cleanup at the beach, or we would visit somewhere to help volunteer, give our service and time. Currently, the Honor Society at Ivy Academia is hosting tutoring after school on Tuesdays. If you need the volunteer hours, Fast Track will also help you personally get volunteer hours after school or anytime needed.
What materials do I have to bring? We will contact you ahead of time via email or phone, tell you what supplies you need to bring, what clothing you need to wear prior to each event.
Thank you,
Thank you,
and
and
we
we
are
are
your
your
Fast
Fast
Track.
I have a question. I think this is a great idea. I mean, you're basically, if I understand correctly, you're you're connecting the student with the volunteer opportunities in sort of a collaborative website. Okay, very good.
Correct.
So the one thing I didn't hear about, you kept talking about target audience, who your target is, 12th graders, and you move on. I didn't hear anything about how you're gonna market to the volunteer opportunities, the companies, the Boys and Girls Clubs, the YMCA's, to get them to register on this website or to be able to put those opportunities on there.
I am the head of outreach department, and we have morning announcements at our school. And what we will do is we will let them know that there is an online website where they can go on and volunteer. And we will also contact, based on a collective survey, let's say most people prefer to work with animals over children. So I see that, and I will see the local animal shelters or the local babysitting areas that they need, and then I will contact them via email or visit them on campus, see what we could work out with them.
So you're doing the research to identify the opportunities
Correct.
and then saying, hey, 11, 12th graders, here's what we have.
Yes, since it's year one. And then our tech department, Benjamin and Joshua Salcedo, will upload it online.
Got it. Okay.
Yes?
Is there a way that organizations like Heal the Bay can come to your website and post available volunteer positions?
Benjamin and Joshua, the tech department, will be able to answer that question.
See, well, actually, they could contact us so we could upload it to the website so the people who visit it can see the positions available. And it's a first come, first served basis.
Any more questions?
Is there any money involved there?
Our funds will be answered by Jake Thomas.
Well, since we're a nonprofit organization, we have little to no money needed for providing this project. But certain things like website, or like making shirts, or rental vans, we do require money. And like all nonprofit organizations, they get donations like from parents or like the Boys and Girls Club, they get their vans from donation money, and we plan to get donations from our school.
Currently, this website is also based off of a free software, and with the help and the time and dedication was done by Benjamin and Joshua Salcedo, as well as some parents that were willing to volunteer their time and assist us with this. Also, when we go out, like on trips, let's say we want to do a beach cleanup next week. The money that we get will be donated, will be used to make t-shirts to identify that we're part of Fast Track. It's a simple t-shirt, it has our logo, it has our school color, and that way we'll be able to stay in a group.
So is there no, I know you said in the launch you're just targeting 11th, 12th graders, but if you do scale it up, you will need more funds,
Right.
more money for the software, if you expand to other cities or other high schools. Is there no ambition to do that, or what's your long-term, like 5-year plan?
Chief David can answer that question.
We're only targeting our school for now, and it's a really small school, so we only have less than 250 students at our high school, so it's not going to be like a big like blow up in 5 years.
But eventually, if a local school, we are currently very close to El Camino Real. So let's say our school is getting a little smaller or we're getting a little bigger. We are open to contact them to see if they're interested in joining us, or any local communities or schools that need our assistance. We're open to them as well.
Any other questions?
Have you thought about regulations as far as partnering young, generally people under the age of 18, with volunteer organizations? There's laws that, HIPAA laws and laws that may prevent you from doing that. Have you explored that at all?
Chief David can answer that question.
We actually require a waiver prior to accepting your application. We will send you a waiver that you need to fill out 48 hours after giving it to you, and then after that, it lists all the regulations and rules for minors in our local community, and by signing that, you agree to accept the conditions.
Why fast track? What does that mean to you?
Well, Fast Track, we're basically giving you a head boost, a fast way to get to your goals. For instance, many of our seniors and juniors, they're dedicated to graduate and get a good career. So we're getting them there in a faster way that they can volunteer, since at Ivy Academia, 30 hours are mandatory of volunteer service. So we're getting them a faster, more efficient way, and at the same time, they're enjoying themselves because they're telling us what they want to do. Let's say, as our example, he wanted to work with animals. And since this website is also mobile, really compatible with mobile devices, Jean David can also check on her phone, since she is part of logs and bookkeeping. She can see who sent her the email, and we'll reply to them as soon as we can.
Do other high schools mandate volunteer hours?
That's a good question.
Well, for right now, we know that LAUSD, all schools require, no matter what, we need this number 13 hours in order to volunteer, in order to graduate.
Oh, yeah.
Right, is this already in operation or is it?
It's starting small. We plan to expand it even more.
So you are already operating?
Yes.
Any more questions, Junior?
All right, thank you.
Thank you.